Anybody want to buy some hair? I got fresh hair. Anybody want to buy? This is American hair, baby. This is American hair. Anybody want to buy some hair? Hey fam, what's up, what's up, what's up? This is Robert Anton here, robertantonnyc, coming to you with your no-frills commentary from a singer. Alright, so I told you I was going to get on it late, but I would get it up for you, so here we go. The Voice, Day 5, blind auditions. First up to perform was Jeff Lewis, 28 years old. He did You Got It Bad by Usher, and he was signed with Interscope Records for 2.5 years. He came on with his guitar and brought a little folk country feel to You Got It Bad, and he had a nice present voice and a certain sweetness to his sound. The coaches were taking their time and looking back and forth at each other. Then Usher turned, and then Blake and Shakira followed him. You know, I'm getting kind of tired of them doing that. You know, they're waiting to see if somebody else is going to go first before they go. But whatever. Shakira told him there were details that could be improved and asked him to be on her team. Usher told him he'd like to change his life, and he chose Usher. Shawna P was up next. She was 45. She did She Talks to Angels by the Black Crowes, and I could tell she had a lot of experience. She jumped right into the story and started doing her thing the way she does it, you know, not trying to please anybody, just doing her thing the way she does it. Shakira chimed in the middle and got to see her working the stage. Then Adam chimed in. This was sweet and simple, not overdone, nice. I just wrote very nice. Shakira said she was seduced by her performance and her voice, and she chose Shakira. She said she went with her gut. Then Caroline Glaser, 18, did Tiny Dancer by Elton John. Blake and Shakira chimed in first. She had a nice sweet sound and was very comfortable and into the song. Just very pure and sweet. Did I say sweet? Sweet. Blake said he loved that she didn't do anything over the top, that it was very simple and completely blew his mind. And she chose Blake because he noticed that she was a songwriter. Then we had Cameron. He was 24. He did As Long As You Love Me by Justin Bieber. This was an interesting song choice from a grown man, you know, but he owned it and with the moves and had the crowd going before he even started singing, right? His voice was okay, but it was more about his overall performance that I liked. None of the coaches turned for him. Shakira said it sounded like he was running out of air, and Usher told him he can't dance out of key. And that's what one of his coaches told him. And he also said he has to find a balance, and it's based on the voice first. This show is The Voice. So maybe he needed to do his first little moves and stuff, then concentrate just on the singing, and then once he got a chair to turn, then he could start getting back into the moves and stuff like that. Michael Austin was up next. They called him Big Country. He was 43, and he did Somebody Like You by Keith Urban. His band is called Austin Law. Good thing getting that right in there, man. Make sure to, hey, promote, promote, promote. He took it right to the audience from the start and had many of them on their feet. His voice was skinnier than his body, if you know what I mean. It just sounded, I don't know, it just didn't sound like naturally like he looked. Adam chimed in and then Shakira. Blake mouthed, "It's pitchy" to Usher and didn't turn his chair. Shakira said his performance put her in a good mood and she liked the inflections in his voice, and he chose Adam. Next we had Sasha Allen. She was 30 years old. She did Not Ready to Make Nice by the Dixie Chicks. And she's been a background singer for Alicia Keys, John Legend, and Christina Aguilera, and probably other people too. And she started out small and seemed a little nervous, but quickly opened up and showed really nice straight and vibrato tones. All the coaches fell in line right after she hit her big note. Adam and Usher stood for her. Adam told her she's magic, while Blake pointed out she was singing a country song, like he always does. Oh, you singing country, huh? Trying to say he's the country artist, right? And after a commercial break, she chose Adam. And she said because he said he's looking for something specific, and she's hoping she is what he is looking for. If you're enjoying the commentary, please make sure to thumb it up. This is Robert Anton, robertantonnyc. If you did not know, if you did not recognize me, it's Spring Robert in the house, all right? Next up, we had Matt Cermanski. He was 19. He did Teenage Dream by Katy Perry. And his uncle is a member of the Tramps. Disco Inferno, burn, baby, burn. blow that mother down. Yeah, that's the song they did. I love that song. I should do that as a cover one day. Make sure to thumb this up and put in the comments if you want to see me do a cover of Disco Inferno. Okay, so this was a very interesting song choice. And he had some interesting and strange moves up there on the dance floor, you know, for the stage, right? I think the song was keyed perfectly for his voice, but I wasn't really feeling the interpretation, and it still was a little karaoke to me. No coach's turn for him. Usher told him to sing a song that is in his range and showcases his voice, while Blake said his song choice tanked him. Basically, you know, he ain't say that in so many words, but that's what he said. He needed a better song choice. Listen, Katy Perry, you want to sing, and you're trying to present the story also of the song, and you're saying you think I'm pretty without any makeup on, and you're a guy. It takes a lot to sell that, and he could have picked a different song to, you know, that said more about who he is. They ran a few people who didn't get any real face time. Jamila Thompson went to Team Usher, Amy Whitcomb went to TeamAdam, Justin Rivers went to TeamBlake, and Michelle Raitzin went to TeamBlake. Then we had Mary Miranda. She was 17. She did Como La Flor from Selena. She was from Cuba, and she gave us a big note to start out and got all the coaches' ears to perk up, right? Her voice sounded a little harsh and unpolished to me, but Shakira turned around, and then Blake and Usher turned for her. And she chose Shakira because she was her idol growing up, naturally. Grace Askew was up next. Askew, where's that name familiar? Askew. Oh, Charlie Askew. Oh my God, are you Charlie's cousin or sister? That can't be a normal name. That can't be like a popular Askew. But anyway, Grace Askew, 26, she did These Boots Are Made for Walking by Nancy Sinatra. And she came out with her guitar and a flirty attitude. It was funny because she was playing the guitar with one hand, right? Blake chimed in and then Shakira. And I liked her loose and playful delivery of the song, very entertaining. Blake said they could make history on the show together, and if she picks Shakira, she'll be history. And she chose Blake. She said because she's a country girl at heart. Jane Smith was up next. She's 18. She did You've Got the Love by Florence and the Machine. And she started out and had that tone that Blake seems to like so much. You know, that Cinia kind of tone. A nice phrasing, and she was pacing the stage trying to work the audience, right? No coach's turn for her. Usher told her to keep working on her voice, while Shakira told her to concentrate more on expressing what the song yearns to express. Then we had a few people who also did not get the coaches to turn. Graylin James, Dakota O'Driscoll, and Brian Diaz. And finally, last up, we had Ryan Ennis. He was 31. He did Gravity by John Mayer. And he gave a nice little riff for his opening and had the crowd with him immediately. Then Adam chimed right in. Such a soulful and heartfelt sound, full and rich, and so many ways I could just, it was just really nice. I mean, just a beautiful tone, that kind of one that just gets your ear to say, you know what I'm saying? So, Blake chimed in and Shakira looked like she was about to cry. Then Usher and Shakira chimed in. Blake said it's the most fun he had listening all day. Shakira said she was floating in her chair. Usher seemed very plaintive and pleading and made a really good case. And he chose Usher because he sings soul music. Alright, there you have it. I have to hurry up and edit this and post it up because The Voice is going to be on in 2 hours and I'm going to do the next segment. So this is Robert Anton. I am out. Make sure to comment and all that good stuff. Alright, peace.